Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over our Thursday Throwbacks, which is the 18th episode, and we're going over the New York-based group called Scissor Sisters and their debut album with the same name, Scissor Sisters. This came out in 2003. This is actually officially the first time that I listened to it full through, like all the way through, without just picking the two songs I knew from it, and from then on, I know they have three other albums I definitely listened to. I listened to Tada. I feel like Nightwork was my first official album that I got into them, and then I went backwards into Tada. So I listened to the Nightwork, which came out in 2010, and then 2012, which is their last album so far, Magic Hour, and I loved Magic Hour. I love Nightwork, but I loved Magic Hour, and I even love Tada. But this one right here is a different story. So let's talk about it. So if you don't know who Scissor Sisters is, they've been around for a while. They are a very, very queer positive direction, and they're just so amazing. We have Shears and Animatronics, two people that are the main that have the vocals. They're both very amazing people. And then you go into Baby Daddy, which is so sexy, is on the keys or the keyboard, and also the bass. And then you have Del Marcus and Derek G, who are on the guitar. Both amazing, really, really great guitarists, and drummer by Patty Boom, who's a drummer. And the whole thing is just, I've never seen them live. I'm so mad that I kind of caught them in a space where they stopped. They took a hiatus. I think they're still in their hiatus, or maybe they're done. I don't really know. It seems like it's a back and forth thing. Like, it started off with we're done. We're all splitting up, doing our own projects. And then it turned into a hiatus. And then it turned into, maybe we're back. Here's Swerk. It was this weird song called Swerk. And I was like, okay, this is not really it seems like a taste of something. Okay, maybe they're coming back. And they just haven't came back since. So I'm a little upset about that, but I'm hoping that at least we get some tours that they'll just do just because, just to kind of, for the fans, don't have to release any albums, just once in a while, a Cher, once in a while she'll do a tour here and there, I would love to see them be that type of space. But let's talk about this album. So this album touches on a lot of things, mostly touching on gay culture, and also gay culture coming from the eyes of Jake Shears. So we touch on things like Take My Mama, which is Take Your Mama, which is one of my favorite songs. Where it talks about him taking out the mom of his partner and kind of showing him showing her a good time, and showing her that this is, as much as this is a rough life to live, it is our life we're gonna live, and we can show you that we're making our ways to better our lives with this direction. So I think Mama is kind of worried at the same time, and also doesn't want to see. I'm assuming doesn't want to see her son get beat up or get attacked or whatever because he's gay. So I feel like that's what's going on, but they're kind of taking her out to show her we're fine. Going to the next one, which is Comfortably Numb, which is a cover from, I didn't even write down, I think it's Rolling Stones. But pretty much this is a cover, and I love this cover. I listened to the original version with the Rolling Stones version, and it's very slow and very psychedelic. This one feels like it's a little more kind of dancey, and I love it. I just feel it honestly feels like if Bee Gees took it and did their own thing to it with Scissor Sisters, we'll remix some things with you in the background, but it's just them, and it's really, really nice. Shears and Animatronics, high vocals, it's just so amazing. Tits on the Radio is a really good one. I didn't understand exactly what it's talking about entirely, other than taking you to different settings of different people that are in situations where they're kind of on the shit part of the stick, and but it's also touching on some of the cultural things, talking about queers who are at the piers, who are now working at fast food jobs because Madonna sucked up all their fame. Pretty much anything, the Vogue and everything. When Madonna released Vogue, everybody that wasn't in the gay scene were very like, oh yeah, this is amazing, blah blah blah. As commercially when gay culture comes into the mainstream, that's exactly what the culture the media kind of does with it. And pretty much it was just, but it didn't really explain everything. And so of course everybody thought that it was just Madonna's song, that it was her song, it was her movement, her voguing. I'm voguing, it's my movement, everybody try it. It's like, no, this was definitely appropriate for somebody else, from a different group. Filthy and Gorgeous, love Filthy Gorgeous. I think it's so fun. I still listen to it to this day. I think it's really fun. It's fun to dance to. It's fun to kind of just have an attitude. Like, I love to, like, there's times where I want to go, like, when I'm in a mirror and I'll, like, start getting ready and everything, and I'll just, like, completely have that playing because it makes you feel so confident. Music is the Victim. Still entirely don't really know exactly what it's about, but I did like the song, which is kind of ironic. I really like the song. I love the sound. I love the beat. I love I guess it's talking about struggling, the struggle of getting by and kind of making it on your own kind of thing. And then another one that I really like was Return to Oz. And I know it's so dark. I know it has a dark kind of feeling, and definitely end to this album is kind of dark. But I love it. I don't know. It's just something about it that really pulls me in. It's just pretty much inspired by the 1985 movie / also going into the book of Return to Oz. And pretty much with that plot is pretty much Dorothy comes back to Oz and find out everything's in ruin. The yellow brick roads in ruins, and there's like this guy this like emperor that's turning people into stone. It's a hot mess, and so she pretty much just tries to save the day and whatever. But I haven't actually read it or seen it, so I had to kind of look up things just to get the references in this. But it's very beautiful. Once I got into it, I was like, oh, this is really nice. I cannot describe it. I just really like it. That's pretty much it with the other ones. A shout out to Mary. I love that one. I thought it was very sweet. It's pretty much about this 20-year-old friend that Jake had as a 15-year-old who looked after him and was a friend until 2000. I hope I written this down. Till 2006, where she died from brain aneurysm, and which is sad and really sad. So it's kind of awkward to have a 2013 song happen before 2006. So I wonder if it was more like, I want to just show you how grateful I am that you are in my life kind of thing. And I think that maybe as it went on, that really was a very like, oh, I'm glad I did that, because if this never was said before she died, I'm sure it would have really took a toll. And also shout out to Better Luck Next Time. I really feel like this song's about a failed relationship, but it kind of takes this weird kind of space where it's just like it happens. Like it makes a failed relationship not anybody else's fault, but more just like it happened. Shitty luck, it just happened. Maybe next time with the next lover, it'll be better. You know, there's this weird kind of no one's taking it personal in either party's kind of in a space, but I think it's very mature. This is pretty much it. There's nothing else. This is the full album. I didn't really care for I feel like the songs are good, but it definitely wasn't. Tada and the other albums are definitely much better than this one. But of course, it's their debut, so I'm sure they kind of grew as they went on. But it's my least favorite album of them. So I would give this a... I give it a... Because I'm low-key biased, so I'll give it a... I won't be biased at all, actually. I'll be honest. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, just because there was some songs I didn't really understand what's going on, and some of the songs, like, production-wise, were good, decently, but it's just, like, it wasn't, it didn't give me it didn't really click with me. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you have any history with this band, and if you've seen them live, please let me know. Tell me experience. Tell me what happened. And yeah, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe button, like and subscribe and notification button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. By the way, happy Pride. Happy Pride to the fam as well, and happy Pride to everybody else. Please stay here, stay queer. Thank you so much for watching this.